Well, we've looked at the controls that you can use, such as buttons and text fields in Mac OS X Leopard, and we've looked at the basics of Windows. So now let's take a look at the menus that you find at the top of the screen and in various other places in the interface. First, I'm going to show you the basics of menu commands, which by now are fairly well known to many people. Up here you have items that are in regular face and some that are grayed out. If you notice, when I move the mouse over an item that's in a regular display font, it's highlighted and I could click on it and carry out an action. If it's grayed out, I can't click on it, it's not highlighted. It's as simple as that. Some menu commands have these triangles next to them, and that in turn disclose additional menus which may have submenus. So here I have a services menu which has a BB Edit submenu, which in turn has two commands in it. Also in the services menu, I may have a subcommand, lookup in dictionary, that doesn't have a submenu within it. And I'm going to talk more about these submenus, particularly in the services section later on. Other menu commands have three dots after them. What that means is that instead of doing something right away, those commands will open some kind of window in which you will specify more information, which then is applied to the application either with a submit button or when that window is closed. So those are commands without any symbols next to them that are in regular font. You click on them and something will happen. With three dots, another window will open for more information. If it's grayed out, it will not be highlighted. You can't use it at this time. And menus can have submenus. Now, in addition to these menu commands, I can click on various items in the interface and hold down the Control key, and if I then push down on the mouse button, I will get a menu that pops up. This is called a contextual menu, and it has commands in it, and it may in fact have submenus in it. Now, what this means is that in the standard menu bar, the commands that are grayed out are not available because although the application supports them, the particular environment that I have there with what is selected, for example, I cannot use those commands. So here, for example, if I wanted to use the show original command, I can't do it because I haven't selected an alias, which is what has an original. I can't use the move to trash command because nothing is selected in the Finder window. If I come here and select a file or folder, I can now come up here and I can move it to the trash because that command is now valid for the condition in which a file or folder is selected. Now, the contextual menu, what it does is it doesn't give us any grayed out commands. It goes through the menu bar and it finds all of the commands that are relevant for the particular situation that I have, what is selected, for example. If I hold down the Control button and then mouse down over an icon for a file or folder, I get a different set of commands because those are the commands that are relevant to that particular file or folder. So those are standard menus up here and contextual menus that you can bring up with holding down the Control key while you mouse down over an object in the interface.